HVAC Manager, an EcoSim Energy Simulator, allows users to create multiple HVAC and service water heating systems and components that can be applied to a specific project and also be saved to the application library for use on a future project. HVAC Manager can also be used to define other types of building systems, including refrigeration systems and electric generation systems, which can include photovoltaics, microturbines, fuel cells, and wind turbines. The software is delivered with 29 predefined HVAC systems and 2 predefined service water heating systems in the application library. 48 predefined components are also delivered with the software as building blocks to help users create their own customized systems. A particular system or component may be assigned to a single category or multiple categories. For example, the predefined HVAC system named Water Source Heat Pump is contained in 5 different categories and subcategories, including the ASHRAE Standard 90.1 Baseline and Budget Systems category, and Conceptual Templates subcategory. Each system or component must have a unique name, and allowing the same system or component to be categorized in multiple categories and subcategories is simply provided as a convenience to help with organization. One special HVAC system subcategory to be aware of is conceptual templates under the HVAC systems category. The systems listed in this subcategory can be applied to a building when using the conceptual design template building input method. Users can remove systems from this category by highlighting the system that's already contained in this category and right-clicking and selecting Exclude from Conceptual Templates. So for example, 4-pipe fan coil, if I right-click on it and I select Exclude from Conceptual Templates, then 4-pipe fan coil has been removed from this special subcategory. But similarly, users can add systems into this conceptual template subcategory by selecting the system of interest in the tree view, right-clicking and selecting the Include in Conceptual Templates option. So I'll go back now, and here's the 4-pipe fan coil system that I removed from conceptual templates, and I'll right-click on it now and select the Include in Conceptual Templates option. And now we see that it's been added back into this subcategory. Similar to including or excluding HVAC systems from the conceptual template subcategory, users can also add user-defined systems or components to existing categories, or remove them from an existing category, or create a new category for them. User-defined systems and components do not have the lock icon that is shown in the tree view. This lock for these systems represents the predefined systems and components that are delivered with the software, and those can't be modified. However, one method for creating a new user-defined system or component is to copy an existing predefined HVAC system or component and using that as a starting point for creating their own customized version. For example, one predefined HVAC system that is delivered with the software is named water source heat pump, and it is located in multiple categories. When I make a copy of this system by right-clicking and selecting the copy option, this copy is initially contained in these same multiple categories where the initial system was located. So for this example, let me rename this user-defined system without the lock to be my favorite water source heat pump. So right-click, select rename, my favorite water source heat pump. To remove this user-defined system from one of the existing subcategories where it is located, right mouse click on the user-defined system name in the tree view, then hover over the Remove from Category selection, then select which subcategory or category to remove the system from. So if I right-click and I select Remove from Category, then I can select one of these locations to remove the system from, and I'll select this one right here, heat pumps, water to air. So I see that our favorite water source heat pump is no longer in this subcategory, but it is still in the original or the other locations. So the user can use the Remove from Category option to remove the user-defined system from any of the current subcategories or categories to which it is assigned. Or you can use the Add To category to add the user-defined system to an existing category or to a new category. The user can also use the Rename category selection to rename an existing category. Here I'll demonstrate adding our user-defined water source heat pump system to a new subcategory named My Favorite HVAC Systems underneath the main category HVAC Systems. So I'm going to select Add to Category. I'm going to keep the main category to be HVAC Systems, but I'm going to click on subcategory 1 and type in the new subcategory name, My Favorite HVAC Systems. So now we have our new subcategory, My Favorite HVAC Systems, and here is our system, our user-defined system called My Favorite Water Source Heat Pump. Now I'll show another example, but this time I'll create a new component and add it to a new subcategory. I'll create the new component by making a copy of an existing component named Water-Cooled Electric Chiller with generic performance curves, and it's located in the component category Chillers. Right-click and create a copy. So first I'm going to rename it to be My Special Water-Cooled Chiller from Manufacturer X. So right-click and select Rename. I'm going to call it My Special Water-Cooled Chiller from Manufacturer X. So now I'm going to right-click and say Add to Category. Again, I'm going to leave the Chillers category, but I'm going to put it in a new subcategory that I'm going to name My Favorite Chillers. And a subcategory 2 being water-cooled chillers. So now it's created a subcategory called My Favorite Chillers and a subcategory of that called Water-Cooled Chillers, and here is our user-defined chiller. Now maybe I want to go back and remove it from this root folder, so I'll select it, right click, remove from category, and I'll remove it from this root chillers category. So now it's been removed from the root location, and now it's down here at the subcategory level under my favorite chillers and the subcategory water-cooled chillers. So once we're done, we're going to click Apply and then OK to save our changes. Now, if you made HVAC system and category changes as shown in this video, but for the project side of HVAC Manager, that is, systems that are actually applied to this specific project, then once you're done and out of HVAC Manager, also click on the Save Project button at the top of the main screen to save any of these specific project-related modifications with the project file itself.